7 principles every Christian single must watch out for before saying I do, before going into marriage, before making choice of a life partner. Principle number 1 is the principle of light and darkness. Principle of light and darkness. The principle of light and darkness is that light and darkness has nothing in common. It has nothing in common. You are a Christian, you are a child of God, you are in a serious relationship with someone about going into marriage, and the person is not a child of God, and the person is not born again. Then ask yourself, what is the union between light and darkness? The Bible says we should not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. And there's no better way of being unequally yoked with somebody except in marriage. You say, yes, when I got married to him, I'm going to change him. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. If possible, pray. God, change him first. Change her first. Convert her first. Convert him first. He truly is the one you've selected for me. Choose him for me before going into that marriage. That is principle number 1. Number 2, it's called principle of appearance and reality. Appearance is not reality. We humans, we look at appearance. This person is good. This person is great. This person is handsome. This person is beautiful. This person is gentle. This person is of good report. But the only thing you can see is appearance. The Bible says the heart of a man is desperately wicked and deceitful above all things. That thing you are looking at and saying is red. It might not be red. Maybe it's only red because of the light that is shining on it at the moment. As you go into the marriage, a different light begin to shine. Light of affliction, different light of challenges of marriage. As those lights begin to shine on that individual, you start manifesting different things. You say, is this the person that I know before? Is this the person that I've been together for 5 years, for 3 years, for 2 years before we get married? I've never known this side of him. Yes, that is how he has been. That is the side of him that you don't know. That is why you cannot walk with appearance. Go on to God, the one that knows the heart and intent of every man. Say, Father, I know, say it. He will find a wife, find a good thing and obtain favor from you. But this choice is beyond me. I can't make this choice alone. Because you are the one that have the manuscript of my life. You are the one that knows where my life is heading to. You are the one that knows today, yesterday, and tomorrow. Help me in making those choices. Because if you walk with appearance, it might be so deceptive. Like in the case of Samuel, you will go to the house of Jesse, anoint a king for me. He went there. I look at the first one, say, look at the other one. Until God told him, this is not the person. By appearance, he would have made mistake. That's how a lot of us have been making mistake. As a result of appearance. I pray for everyone under the sound of my voice hearing this, that you will not end up with the wrong partner as a result of appearance in the mighty name of Jesus. The next principle is called the principle of sowing and reaping. The Bible says, do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. Whatsoever a man plants, he will reap. Yes, you are single now. Let me enjoy my life. You move today with Delilah, tomorrow with Jezebel, next tomorrow with another person from Sodom to Gomorrah. You do all manner of life. At the end of the day, when you want to settle down, you are looking for an innocent child of God. Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. What a man sow, he will reap. In one way or the other, he will reap. Or you're a young lady going after married men, and you are praying for a peaceful home. You are praying that God will give you a peaceful home, peaceful marriage. Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. What a man sow, he will reap. Yes, he will reap. That's the principle of sowing and reaping. Think about it before you make that choice. Next principle is called the principle of God's timing. The calendar of God for every individual is different. You'll be saying, oh God, I want to marry this year. By all means. And in the agenda and calendar of God for your life, it's supposed to be in the next 3 years. Because there's something that God is working in your life. There is a finished work that is doing in your life, preparing you for the marriage, or preparing your partner for the marriage. And you say, oh God, it must be now. All my mates are getting married. All my mates are having children. All my mates are doing that. That is what the devil keep on reminding you. But that devil will never remind you your mates that have died. No. He will not remind you your mates that are in the hospital bed. No. He will not remind you your mates that are in the prison yard. No. Principle of God timing. God timing. God can even show you your right partner, but it is not the right time. So, principle of God timing. I pray that we will not go out of God's timing for our life in the mighty name of Jesus. In the affairs of God's timing, if you are before God, you are too fast. If you are behind God, you are too late. All you need to know is to understand what God is doing in your life per time and synchronize and walk towards it. I pray that we walk with the plan and timing of God in our life in the mighty name of Jesus. Another thing there is called the principle of red flag. Sometimes you are in a relationship for 2 years, 3 years, and that individual, that partner, that friend, that spouse in making display different things. Sometimes you will do one thing, you overlook it and say it's love. I love him. There's no way. I can't stay without him. I can't do that. I'll overcome this. What you will know is this. They say love is blind. Yeah, very blind. But when you enter marriage, your eyes will be open. It will be open. Sometimes God uses some things, signals, red flag to show to you that you are in the wrong relationship. But adamantly, you continue in that relationship. And at the end, you end up in marriage. And at the end, the home is not peaceful. And at the end, you are staying with that problem for life. I pray that you will not make mistake in the mighty name of Jesus. The next principle is the principle of God's will versus human standard. The ways of God are not the ways of man. Sometimes you go to God, God, give me a husband, God, give me a wife. But you have a standard in your mind. So he must be a graduate, he must be a PhD holder. He must be this, he must be that. She must be this, she must be that. You're having your own human standard. When you want God to have his way, drop your standard and let God have his will, his full perfect will. When God wants to create wife for Adam, he has to make Adam to fall into sleep, deep sleep. So that Adam being awakened will not interfere with the process of the making of the Eve. You know, say, oh God, I don't want her to be like this. And she must be tall. She must be this, she must be that. God has to make Adam to fall into sleep. So that he can select or make the right spouse for him. Some of you just have to fall into sleep in the hands of God. Let him work out his will and purpose concerning your marriage and your future. Yes. Yes, because he's the one that knows today, tomorrow, and forevermore. You say, this person, by all standard, is the right person, but it might not be the one that fits into the destiny and plan of God for your life. That is why surrender your will to the will of God. Then the seventh principle is the principle of mutual love. The Bible says, my people perish for lack of wisdom. You see, I love this man, I love this girl, and I love him so much. The question you ask yourself is that person that you say you love, did he love you back the same way? That person that you say you care for, did he care for you the same way? That person that you say, you can't stay without, is he having the same feeling as you? Whenever you meet the right spouse for your life, whenever you meet the person that God has programmed and planned for you, the love will be mutual. Yes, it will be. It will be mutual. It will be mutual. It will not be the kind of relationship that one is struggling and the other one is relaxing. The one is loving and the other one is parasitizing. No. When God do a thing, it is perfect. When God approve a thing, He signed it with His glory. With His glory, He signed it. I pray that in your life, you will not make mistake. In the mighty name of Jesus. Then why waiting? What will you do? If you are a graduate now, you are done with your youth service, and then the next thing is what? Is marriage. But why waiting? If God programmed that marriage will be 5 years' time, what will you do? That is why you need capacity development. Build yourself. Add values to yourself. Learn skills. If you can go to school, go to school. You can do things that will add value to your life. Add value to your life. So that you become an asset in your marriage. You become an asset to your husband, your wife. So that you don't become a liability. I pray today that in the making of marital choice, that you not make mistake. In the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you. I remain your brother, Pat Onoja.